The relationship between Sadani and Donald Trump is about to announce some initiative that is going to make America and Iraq stronger. The expectations of this are pretty high. What do you think this announcement from Trump is going to be? Community comment: MAGA and MEGA make Iraq great again. Frank: I like that because that's exactly what this man is doing right now. This weekend is going to be a very interesting time frame for us. It's really a critical time for us. They even use the word crucial. They definitely have a critical time as far as I'm concerned. Two economists say Iraq's foreign reserves are reassuring compared to previous years. Iraq has large cash reserves that are greater than 100% of the volume of the issued currency. They have more assets, more money backing up the dinar than they have in circulation. So Iraq has over 100% backing for their currency. This is important as most countries only have 20% or so to back their currencies. Our relationship with America will become stronger with an initiative that al-Sadani will announce soon. Expectations of his advisor: I will keep you guys up to speed as to when the rate changes and all that, but it's very, very close. Saleh told Euphrates News that the gold reserve is undoubtedly an important part of Iraq's foreign exchange reserves, as it contributes to enhancing financial stability and confidence in the national currency. According to the announced data, gold reserves have reached about 152 tons. The approximate value of it in the country's foreign investment portfolio is about $14 billion, which constitutes about 13% of the total diversification of that portfolio. Mr. Sami said that the news about the budget is saying, Parliament voted on the incursion of the budget and they did say that the numbers they were given were in the billions, not the trillions like usually. Frank: if they were in the billions, then we have a new exchange rate. Because 1310 creates numbers in the trillions. You know that, I know that, and the CBI knows that. Slowly but surely it is a form of monetary reform education to you. You can call it an innuendo. A fuse is lit. When you light a fuse, an explosion of purchasing power is coming. We are already seeing that Iraq is being elevated to a high status on the list of issues for Trump's agenda. He is not going to wait long to handle Iraq. Iraq is ripe now, and as a businessman Trump must see it too. The opportunities in Iraq are boundless, but they are ripe now. Question: what do you think about the new Treasury Secretary going to Iraq? Isn't it wonderful that his first mission was to go to Iraq? I think they're celebrating 1-1. This is a redenomination. They're going to drop the 3 zeros from the exchange rate and they're going to drop them from their physical currency, and they'll come out with a redenomination of currency without zeros that will match a 1-to-1 rate. We are hearing in Iraq some kind of agreement was reached with Sadani and crew, and they are expecting fireworks on Friday, or completion in the voting. That is what I was told this morning from a contact in Iraq. We will see how this plays out. We are watching Iraq be reborn into a digital age. A new economic renaissance is underway now. The gears of progress being witnessed by all of the world effectively are front and center. There is no stopping Iraq's direction she is taking. It is an awesome thing to watch. Economist: the country's financial situation is among the most prosperous years. Quotes: the country has large cash reserves, which are greater than 100% of the volume of the issued currency. It represents a firewall in the face of crises that may occur, even if they are caused by a decrease in the price of oil. The United States Treasury Secretary just arrived in Iraq, and it's a meeting with Sadani and the CBI on the news. Television is showing a lack talking about an imminent launch of initiatives to give economic stability. Frank: many American officials are going to Iraq. To see the new Secretary of Treasury join the CBI and Alak and Sadani in his meeting is very big news. This is big. We have been waiting for this Secretary of Treasury to show up. I am excited to see what the results are after the meeting. All right, so when we look at this, look at the concept of it could go in a couple of days. Thursday is in play, but it could just stretch us out to Friday, Saturday. If everything gets completed like we hope, we might be looking at something in the next couple of days before the end of the month. I'm looking forward to a really good week, rest of the week, and possibly weekend. I'm excited about it and looking forward to it, so let's get ready to have everything that we're looking for come through. Hantush. Electronic payment reduces the cost of paper currency and supports economic transparency. In early January, the Finance Committee said this was their goal to market the electronic payment process, and I know from my CBI contact that this had to be accomplished to conduct the project to delete the zeros. Well, they are telling us this is now successful and done. Finance Minister Taif Sami stressed Iraq's keenness to strengthen economic relations with Japan. A statement by the Ministry of Finance stated, Sami received, today, Thursday, at the ministry's headquarters, the new Japanese ambassador to Iraq, Akira Endo, and during the meeting, ways to enhance joint cooperation between the two countries in the economic and financial fields were discussed. According to the statement, the two sides discussed the importance of benefiting from Japanese expertise in supporting development and investment projects inside Iraq, in addition to strengthening financial and trade cooperation mechanisms between Baghdad and Tokyo. The minister stressed Iraq's keenness to strengthen economic relations with Japan, praising the role played by Japanese companies in implementing development projects within the country. For his part, the Japanese ambassador expressed his country's readiness to continue supporting Iraq in various fields, pointing out the importance of the partnership between the two countries in achieving sustainable development. The media department of the House of Representatives published, on Thursday, the Parliament's agenda for its next session on Sunday, which included voting on the First Amendment to the budget law. According to an informed source, the political blocs agreed to pass it as received from the government. According to the agenda, which was received by Shafaq News Agency, the session next Sunday includes voting on the draft law amending the first law of the Federal General Budget Law. The session also includes voting on the proposed First Amendment to the law on the basis of equivalence of Arab and foreign certificates and degrees, in addition to voting on a decision to recommend to the Ministry of Education to reinstate the system of attempts. The last item on the agenda includes the report and discussion of the second reading of the proposed private higher education law. It is noteworthy that the paragraph on voting on the budget was included in more than one agenda for Parliament sessions during the past period, without being voted on, as a result of the disagreements that reached the stage of breaking the legal quorum of the session, due to the failure